Part 1. Let's all stop exploitation and be safe. Hi, what are you reading?
I'm learning about ways to stop child exploitation.
What is child exploitation?
It's when a child is abused or taken advantage of by another person who benefits. Exploitation is a crime and a type of violence.
Exploitation is a big, bad problem. Everyone has a right to be well and safe.
Can you tell us more so that we can be aware of the risks?
Sure. Have you ever noticed the faces on this community board?
Yes, there are 3 more people missing in our community than yesterday. What is going on?
Sadly, they are victims of human trafficking, which is one type of exploitation.
What's human trafficking?
Human trafficking is the process of taking advantage of a person by someone else. The trafficker tricks or traps others to gain benefits, like money for themselves. Exploiting others is a terrible crime. People who are trafficked are tricked, threatened, hurt, or forced to work or do other unsafe things against their wishes. Do you remember Minty?
Yes, Minty, the one who dropped out of 8th grade in the middle of the school year.
Yeah, I always wondered why Minty dropped out. She seemed pretty cool.
Minty met a person who seemed friendly and even offered to help her get into a better school. Unfortunately, that person was not as nice as she appeared to be. Minty was tricked, threatened, and forced to work for the woman who was a trafficker.
I can't believe this happened to poor Minty.
Sadly, this could happen to you too, if you're not aware.
No, that definitely can't happen to us. We wouldn't trust bad people.
Yes, we aren't going to let anyone trick us or trap us.
Minty didn't think so either. The trafficker won over Minty's trust and then she trapped her. Traffickers can be anyone, even people you know well. Traffickers can target anyone from any age, place, or background. Trafficking happens all around the world, trapping more than 40 million people in this terrible state of exploitation. Most of those who are trafficked are children and women.
How was Minty vulnerable to being exploited or hurt by traffickers?
Well, Minty was young and not aware of her risks of being exploited or trafficked.
All children rely on the care of others, and most don't know about the risks. Are we all easily exploited?
Yes, all children are vulnerable. But while being young or having disabilities cannot change, how much you know about lowering your risks of being exploited can grow. For Minty, having weak support from trusted adults also made her more easily hurt. When the trafficker approached her, Minty welcomed the friendship. She had no idea that this friendly person planned on hurting her. Others are vulnerable because their families had to leave their homes, like many migrants and refugees. In disasters and wars, many people lose their families, communities, and much more. Traffickers may also target people who are treated unfairly, like girls and women in many places, or those with little money, education, or opportunities when they look for ways to make a better life.
So how did the traffickers trap Minty?
Well, first the trafficker recruits Minty. She used Minty's vulnerabilities to involve her. She gained Minty's trust by bringing gifts and spending time together in order to hurt her later. This is called grooming.
Then what happened?
The trafficker then used lies, debts, guilt, threats, and violence to force her to do hurtful or dangerous things. Traffickers may even force their victims to take images of their bodies, do drugs or crimes to control them. Victims are tricked, trapped, and they really suffer. While we may imagine chains around the victims, in real life, traffickers use control over people's minds, bodies, relationships, and money to control them. The chains are often invisible, but if we pay attention, we can see how they affect our community.
That's scary.
Yes. Who are the traffickers?
A trafficker can be anyone. It can be someone that you know well and uses your trust to exploit you. Many children are trafficked by their friends, family, or other people around them. You may not know they are trafficking you. It can also be a new person that you meet and gains your trust, like through online games, on social media, or through your other friends. Of course, you also know that strangers may kidnap children. Traffickers may work alone or in groups. They may also trick or trap the people around you to get to you. Human trafficking is any action in these 5 stages. First, the traffickers recruit you. They may use your trust or your need for money, opportunities, love, or safety to groom you or separate you from those who can protect you. Second, traffickers transport you. While many people are trafficked in their own homes, many others are moved to nearby places or somewhere far away, including other countries. Some are moved around a lot, making it harder to get help. Third, traffickers harbors or keeps you from leaving. Fourth, traffickers transfers or passes you to another person for exploitation. Fifth, traffickers receive you in the place where you'll be taken advantage of.
Never abuse or exploit another person. It's wrong.
Now we know that there are many ways that people exploit others. Anyone can be exploited, but children and other vulnerable groups are at higher risk of being targeted. We must learn how to lower the risks.
Human trafficking is a common form of exploitation. This includes a person being forced to do work or things against their wishes by traffickers. The person being forced can suffer a lot and can get badly hurt.
That's right. There are many types of exploitation or human trafficking, including child marriage, child labor, sexual abuse, including in person or on the internet, forced begging, and more. Let's learn more about that when we meet again next time. Remember that you are priceless and limitless.
You have the right to be well and safe. No one should ever exploit or hurt you.